gaming industry, there are a lot of games with a strong focus on competitive gaming, especially this time around. What are the features that will make Destiny stand out from the crowd from the 20th of September?
For PvP, unfortunately, we're not going to talk a ton about PvP today, but we do have a new mode and new maps and all that, all the things you'd expect from a release of Destiny, and some new features that we're going to talk about later. But yeah, unfortunately, we're not going into details on PvP today, which kills me. It kills my soul. The PvP stuff's really exciting, though.
One of the most requested features in Destiny is the implementation of custom and private games.
Mm-hmm.
Can we hope that this new DLC will bring us those features?
Well, like I said, we're not. Yeah, PvP is actually PvP is it's a big topic, and we want to kind of give it its own space and have the people that worked on it really talk about it and honor like the fact all of that work that they've done, because they're going to speak to it and with a lot of passion, and want to give them the opportunity to do that.
Why did you choose to focus this new expansion on the Rise of Iron? Can you tell us about more about it?
Yeah, absolutely. So we were looking at when we started working on this, Chris Barrett, the game director, really wanted to look at something that already existed in the game and try to dive deeper into it. And so one of the things what he came up with was, hey, like Saladin's been in the game since the beta. I mean, we've been seeing this guy for, it's got to be 2 years now. And so why is he performing this ritual? What's he training us for? And answering those questions in the game. And we thought telling a PvE, a campaign story, a cinematic story, and with leveraging this PvP lore, we thought that was really interesting, because Destiny's has a situation where you take your single character with all your weapons into both. And so we thought that would be really fun to really dive into that and tell a story of the Iron Lords and why he's doing this, and learn more about him. And we think that kind of is fertile ground. We're excited.
And lots of Bungie fans were hoping for an announcement from Bungie about a potential Destiny 2 or maybe a new IP. Is any of this a work in progress?
Well, we've announced that we're working on a sequel, but we are here and are focused on right now the next great adventure in Destiny, which is absolutely Rise of Iron. I think that fans who are playing Destiny are really going to be excited about getting all new weapon and gear and exotics and seeing a new zone. We have a zone called the Blacklands. So we think the fans are going to be really excited by raid, strike. So that's what we're focused on right now.
And we have already seen a new expansion focuses on almost every race, but nothing about Cabals. Will we see something about them in the future? Or maybe
right now we're still Rise of
Iron
Iron is definitely focused on the Fallen. The raid's Fallen. We haven't done that before. We haven't done a Fallen raid, and that's really exciting for us. But this is really the Fallen's show here. This is the Devil Splicers, who are the corrupted Fallen. You're going to find all throughout this new zone, and we think that it's going to be really exciting to see something that you think is just your standard Fallen, and then it's going to do something that's a little different, and that's going to be really fun.
Will we see loot change in Rise of Iron?
What do you mean?
Loot system.
Oh, well, I mean, we're
PvP
always
or PvE.
Yeah, I mean, I think there will always be quality of life changes. Yes, we constantly are updating the sandbox, which raids and stuff. So nothing specific to say, but we're always looking at that and always.
Would be a kind of sleeper simulant questline, mysterious, because
there's lots of secrets.
I was the one of the thousands and thousands of people who chat on Reddit. How can we get the sleeper simulant? Weeks and weeks later.
Sure. Yeah. No. We're always looking at cool ways to have quests and weapons unveiled, and so Rise of Iron is going to have its own secrets and its own way of delivering excitement.
We see the return of other weapons that we other than the Galahorn.
Yeah. I don't think we've talked about any other exotics yet, but we're always looking at. There's all those. There's similar to Galahorn. There's other weapons.
What's your favorite weapon in the game? Just defense.
My favorite weapon. I'm trying to think of my loadout.
Galahorn is not allowed.
What? Galahorn?
Is not allowed.
I'm boring. I like a good AR, so I was gonna say You know the problem I'm having right now? I'll be honest with you, is that I
You can
mix up. I mix up the shipping name and the name of the development. So that's my problem right now. And so I'm trying to figure out how to answer what is the shipping name of the cool white regime, but I want to make sure Suros.
Oh,
Good. I almost said the wrong thing, so I'm really glad I said Suros. So Suros is a boring answer, but I have a kind of special relationship with that weapon because I remember when I saw the first concept image of it, and I ever since then have kind of been in love with it, and so I still think of that. One of the things about Destiny that's funny and interesting is that I think kind of the stories of Destiny come from things like that. Like when that thing dropped for you, you have affection for it, and so for me, I have this real intense affection for that weapon because I remember sitting next to the guy who drew it and him talking about what his inspirations were for it. And so I still think of that when I am loading up my. That's my. Thank you.
On behalf of the 70K of our 70K group community, I thank you very much.
Oh,
for
thank
listening.
you so much. That's awesome.
For listening.
Galahorn! I just saw Galahorn pop up! Oh my god! I've got Galahorn! Yes! God, it happened!
Pre-order Destiny Rise of Iron and get the Iron Galahorn.